Welcome back to Afternoon Express live on SABC3. We're so glad to have you with us on the show today because we need your support as much as we can. Well, I need your support today on the show because Clem is trying to convince the whole of South Africa that it's possible to make a cake out of vegetables. And I know, I'm with you on this one. We're not impressed, but he's going to make us absolutely fall in love with vegetable cakes today.
You make me sound so hectic. If you don't have a carrot cake, it's a vegetable and it's a cake. I'm just saying. But I know what you mean.
It's not going to be served at a kid's birthday party, right?
Oh, you should totally do that.
Like trick the
Be
kids.
like, hey,
like,
little Johnny, I got you a cake. Vegetables.
Let's see what they say from that.
All right, so the idea behind calling it a vegetable laid cake is we're actually using a springform tin, which is used for cakes.
Okay, cool. So you're just making the shape of a cake. So we're not going to
cake.
all be like sort of, you know, hoodwinked into eating cake that's actually vegetables.
You're going to want to eat this.
Okay.
We're going to decorate it like a cake with
Good.
icing and everything on top.
I'm very excited.
Stick in with me. So what we're
Teach
gonna do
me,
is
sir.
We're going to make the filling, we're going to make the liquid that actually brings all the filling together.
Cool.
So in here I've got some cream and I've got some leeks that have just been chopped up and washed. Very important to wash them. Look out for that. No one wants
How come?
sandy leeks.
Oh, because the leeks are generally hold a lot of sand.
So all you do is you're going to pop them in some
Kind of
water.
broccoli.
Yeah, so pop them in some water, just give them a good rinse, and then that'll be perfectly fine.
Cool.
Some salt and some pepper. Actually, some garlic. Can you add the garlic for me?
Sure.
So we're going to bring that to a boil so long, and that's going to kind of be the liquid that goes in between the layers of vegetables.
There's nice flavor combination going on in there. Nice aromatics.
So a big thing for me this year is vegetables. We've got such an amazing variety of vegetables in South Africa that we can buy in the stores. But like we spoke about now, you and I spoke about these herbs that Woolies have in store now.
Yeah.
You can actually buy them, plant them at home, and have herbs forever.
And start a sustainable, honestly, veggie garden. It's one of those things which people think is a lot of hard work. It really isn't. If you use all the grey water from your home, start a little vegetable patch and use it in your kitchens. I even know of a couple of schools that start little vegetable gardens based on the fact that these kids can't afford food. And so they come there and they use the vegetables from the garden to make like lunches and stuff. So it really is sustainable, and learn from home.
And I think now is the best time to kind of start your veggie garden, like I said, just because of the fact we are gathering all this grey water. So even more so like now than ever, start growing your own vegetables, your own herbs. So what I'm doing, I've got some baby marrow, and I'm just lining it around the inside of my springform.
How did you get it to do it like that? Is that with a knife, or did you use like a peeler, potato peeler?
I use a knife. You can just see like how I've done it there. What I do, really, really easy. You can use a potato peeler, works really well. But I mean, if you got some skill in the kitchen, just be like...
Oh, I see. So you kind of do, like we learned with our cook-along on Wednesday last week, where you kind of make the flat surface and then sort of keep them going.
So what I'm going to do now is I've got some sweet potato. Let's start with the butternut first. I've got sweet potato, butternut, beetroot.
Yum.
And we're going to start, play around with any seasonal vegetable that you have at home. Root vegetables work really well, and gourds work really well, just because of the texture and the way that they cook.
So all I'm going to say is rainbow cakes for who? Because that was trending like last year as a really big thing.
Rainbow cakes.
Everyone wanted to make a rainbow cake and a rainbow.
You see, there we go.
Now you're doing rainbow cake with vegetables in it. So
and
rainbow
I
cakes
feel like
for
that's
who?
just a better option right now. I feel like people are going to start loving on their vegetables. As soon as they hear vegetable cake, it's over.
Okay.
Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I've put my second layer in. As you can see, I've got the butternut in, and I'm going to keep on going with the sweet potato.
Okay, cool.
So, Dan, I'll slice up some beetroots. What I'm going to do now is... Actually, you go with the sweet potato.
Okay. Sweet potato, carry on filling up this
just
line
a little
there.
bit more. The reason I'm not going to ask you to do the beetroot because then your hands are going to be stained red. You see, I think about you.
Thank you so much, Clem. So everyone should just use gloves at home. So
no,
even though I'm avoiding it,
I
are you going to do it?
I like the fact that I know of being
But
in
now
the
it looks
kitchen.
like I've given you to do it. Like who says that I mustn't have yellow, red hands, but you can deserve to?
Oh, fine.
That's terrible. You're making me sound like a bad person. Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I add a little bit of salt to it.
Cool.
And
yum.
create the first layer of the sauce. So which is our cream, our leeks, and our garlic, salt and pepper.
Yummy.
That's going to go in there just a little bit.
Just like almost make it like a vegetable bake, but with so much more to it than that.
Exactly, but I got you interested because I said cake. Everybody was like, what?
What?
Hey?
What?
Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to continue layering, and then this is going to go to the oven with some foil on for 45 minutes. Sounds like a long time, but 45 minutes, you're doing your own thing. You're watching Afternoon Express while that's happening, right?
Exactly.
Then you take it off for the last 10 minutes just to get some color on top.
Cool.
And when you come back, I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Lovely. So if you guys want to get all of these details, I know we're talking on social media about the songs you don't know the lyrics to. If cake is one of those songs, you can SMS that keyword, cake, to 33650 at a cost of R1.50. Your free SMSs do not apply. And you get all the details on the recipe shopping list and all of that jazz on how to make this delicious vegetable layered cake right here on Afternoon Express. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We've been having such a laugh in the loft today, talking about songs that people don't necessarily know all the lyrics to. And one of the ones that came was just trying to make me sing that was Cake by the Ocean. I mean, so if you're on one of the coastal regions watching the show today and you're watching us make a vegetable cake, hope you're singing along to that song, because I do not know any other lyrics behind.
No, I'm not singing.
Talk to me, baby.
No, Danilo, no.
Oh, wow.
I like my
Just
job.
make cake for us then.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now is we've got a beautiful cake. Look at that.
And that's gone into the oven for about 45 minutes, 180 degrees, blah, blah, blah. It's now time to put the delicious icing on top.
Okay, so tell me what you think about it so far. Well,
I think it looks so cool. It's like a rainbow cake made out of vegetables.
There
I
we
could
go.
eat it. It's like a tart.
Don't be changing my names.
Okay, cake.
Cool. So there we go, some chili to add some heat. First sign that this is not a normal cake. We're adding a lot of chili
Wow,
to it.
chili in there.
And then what I want to do is add some lemon zest.
Zestiness.
Dan, can you add some pepper?
Sure. I'm always keen to throw in some spice, you know me.
Yeah.
Any situation. Trust Dan to add spice. Is that enough?
Not enough.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
All right, cool. So add some lemon juice. So that's just going to cut through all of those ingredients. And it's going to thin out our icing, which is what we want to happen. Give it a good mix, like properly. Like this is everything to you right now. Mixing.
Okay, cool. It's done and dusted.
Cool.
That's
So
ready.
can you give me a nice big dollop of it on the cake?
A bigger dollop than that?
Yeah,
That was a bit of a-
Just all of it.
That wasn't a very good dollop. Okay, cool. You can carry on going with your stuff while I do this. Cool. I'm not very good at cake piping or layering, so
There we go.
excuse me, that's all
What do
for
you
now.
think, Dan? Is it looking like a cake?
That looks like a cake. Honestly, it does. I would be a little bit surprised if you came up to me. I'd ask you if that was cream cheese. I'd ask you all of those big questions.
Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm
looks
going
so
to decorate the cake. So what I've got for you are some radishes. You can like literally go crazy.
Cool. I was not with the water. I just go like this, right?
There we go. So what I've done is I've taken some spring onions and I've just kind of fanned them out beautifully. Look at
By the
that.
way, radishes are really good for you. Those of you who don't know, they are incredibly good for you.
I love the peppery flavor you get from them as well. Just going to decorate just like that. There's no right or wrong way to do this.
This looks so cool. You've been practicing, Clem.
I have been. And then our beautiful herbs that we're actually going to grow in our own garden. I've got some basil on there. And
Delicious.
just a little accent piece just for decoration.
And honestly, just like that, South Africa, it's so simple to make yourself your very own vegetable cake at home. Hide it in as many ways as you can. Make sure the kids eat their vegetables. And ta-da! This could be dinner this evening to make sure you get your vegetable count in. If you want all the details, you can get them on your mobile device by SMSing the keyword cake to 33650. It'll cost you $150 and those free SMSs don't apply. If you missed any of this and you want to do Cake by the Ocean, here's a quick recap.